short term and
Okay.
a longer one in the winter. So.
Right on. Can we get the... All right. I think we need to get some more. You just check the rating in there. Okay, well, for coming in tonight, we give you a Starbucks card, just a cup of coffee on us.
Thank you.
If you don't drink coffee, you can give it to a friend or sell it, make $5.
There's juice, there's water,
There's
there's
juice,
snacks,
yeah,
everything
exactly.
there.
So we appreciate you coming out. The reason we hold these orientations because there's a lot of information out there in the media, on TV, that's not true about health. We've been programmed to think we can abuse our bodies, do whatever we want to do, and a pill is going to make us healthy. And that's just not the case. There are certain attitudes, certain choices we have to make in order to be healthy. So we do these at no charge just to help clear up a lot of the confusion out there. One thing that I think is really understand about health isn't a static place. You don't eat an apple one time or go for a run one time and you're healthy. It's more of a dynamic continuum. So it's the choices you make each and every day that are either going to push you towards health or push you towards disease. And health is really the body regenerating at 100% of its potential. So it can adapt to any of the external stressors and stay in balance. And then if you go towards disease, you're degenerating, you're breaking down. So you just want to consistently be moving towards regeneration. So it's what you do most of the time. That's what I'm saying. It's okay if you have a few donuts here and there and all that, as long as what you do most of the time is moving you towards health. So what we need to change is our attitudes, and we're going to go over some attitudes that keep people from becoming healthy. Number one, the first attitude is your choice. In our office, one of our mottos is health isn't a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's your choice. Genetics is responsible for less than 5% of diseases. So over 95% of the time, it's all totally up to you whether or not you're going to be healthy. Are drugs the answer to humanity's problems? No. And that's what happens. This dependency on drugs has created some major issues. Are drugs necessary? Absolutely. One of my mentors was a pharmacist turned nutritionist, and in the 70s and the 80s when they trained you, they taught you that drugs are, because all drugs have side effects, drugs are supposed to be taken for a short period of time to get your body within a state, get it stable, and then you get off the drugs and allow your body to take care of itself, to heal itself, to find balance. And because of our dependency on drugs, America consumes 50% of all the drugs in the entire world. 50%. And because of that, there's some major issues that have happened. Tylenol is the number one cause of liver failure in the United States. Aspirin kills 5 people every day. Advil, ibuprofen, they cause liver and kidney failure. One of the most popular prescribed drugs is Lipitor, and it has side effects like depression, amnesia, high blood pressure, impotence, gout. And it's something that's totally preventable. The ad says when diet and exercise isn't enough, it's always enough. So a lot of that mass marketing is to make you feel like you're not good enough. You need this pill. It's untrue. Diet and exercise is always enough. They changed the number for cholesterol. It used to be higher than 200. They brought it down. So the number isn't as important as your habits. Second attitude, it is normal to get sick. Everybody gets sick. It's not normal. If you're a young child and you're growing up and your immune system's growing, then yeah, of course. But once you're in balance and you're strong, it's not normal to get sick. Claude Bernard and Louis Pasteur came with pasteurized milk, they had an argument. Pasteur said it was the seed, and Bernard said no, it's the soil. Your body said if your soil and the body is unfertile, the seed can't take root. The virus, the bacteria, the seed can't affect you. And it's like if you tried to become a farmer in the Sahara Desert, it wouldn't work too well. Because the soil is unfertile, the seeds aren't going to take. Well, you want your body to be like the Sahara. No seeds, no virus, no bacteria is going to mess with it. When the flu goes around, some people get it, some people don't. So you want to make sure that your choices keep that soil unfertile. Another misconception is America is the healthiest country in the world. If I asked you, where do you think America ranks in the world among health? Top 10, top 20?
Top 10.
We're actually ranked 37th. We're the 37th healthiest country in the world. We're ranked 49th in life expectancy. Japan's number 1 in life expectancy. France is number 1 in overall health. And Japan, the number 1 supplement in Japan is chlorella. The number 1 supplement here in the United States is vitamin C. We're also 52nd in the world in infant mortality. The Netherlands is number one, and over 70% of births are given at home, and the doctor goes to the house. There's no timetable, and then if he realizes he's a trained professional, that there are complications, then they go to the hospital. But now, if you're breech, it's automatic C-section. You don't even have a choice. Once you go in that hospital, I'm not saying hospitals are fantastic when you're in a crisis. They're unbelievable. But once you go in there, I mean, I've been in there once. I had a full body cramp. You literally give away, your freedom. They don't let you leave. It's up to them because they have all kinds of liability issues. Third attitude, disease makes us sick. In chiropractic, we say dis-ease makes us sick. The reason we say dis-ease is it's not like cancer goes and grabs you or diabetes goes and grabs you. It's dis-ease. It means the body's not functioning properly. Lack of ease, disharmony. That's how these things take place. You don't turn around the corner and AIDS jumps on you. It's your choices, your habits that allow these things to take root. Now 1 in 3 of children have diabetes. It's a nutritional issue that has to be, and we'll talk about nutrition in a little bit. We spend billions of dollars a year on sickness and disease and virtually nothing on health. Billions on cancer. More people have cancer than ever before. We spend nothing on health and prevention. Why don't we study the people that don't get cancer and then maybe teach these people to adopt healthy habits and it won't happen? Well, there's no money that way. The money is giving people a pill to take. Now you can get AIDS and you take a pill and you're fine. That's where all the money is. The money is in treating the symptoms, not in helping people stay healthy. Chlorella, I recommend every patient get on Wuji Chlorella. Chlorella doesn't fly me to the Bahamas for weekends. Nature Sunshine, if you take psyllium hulls, doesn't fly me to the Bahamas. But that's what happens to a lot of these medical doctors. If you sell so much Pfizer or Merck, they fly you for an all-expense trip, paid, and they spend all kinds of money on you. There's so much money in drugs now. The top 10 companies in the Fortune 500 are all pharmaceutical companies. And those 10, think about this, those 10 make more money than the other 490 companies in the Fortune 500. We're talking about the 490 biggest companies in America, and they don't make as money as the 10 pharmaceutical. That's how big a business this is. It used to be acid blockers for your stomach. You can only take them for 6 weeks at a time. Now you can get them over the counter. They have so much money, they throw money at lobbyists, and they get laws changed, and they get laws to not be enforced. Vioxx. There was research proving Vioxx was safe. It killed thousands of people. No one went to jail. The people that did that original research, no problem, no fines. Same with ephedra. So my goal for you tonight is not, you don't have to believe everything I'm saying, but do your own research. Become an informed, that's our goal. Become an informed consumer. Educate yourself, and be wary of where the research comes from. If I gave you $10 million to do research for me because I wanted to sell this pill, you're going to probably find out that the pill's okay. Or else next time I'm going to someone else with the $10 million. It's just a business decision. Disease doesn't make us sick. It's because we are sick we get disease. It's because our body's not functioning properly. Defense against germs, this is a big thing. When you get those hand sanitizers and you scrub your hands, you're actually killing good bacteria most of the time. 90% of bacteria is good. And when you constantly are scrubbing and killing and antibacterial, you're getting rid of that good bacteria and you're actually allowing bad bacteria to get on you. Most of that bacteria is there to prevent bad bacteria. Most of the bacteria in your throat and your stomach, it's all good. When you get, what's it called when you have the white stuff on your throat?
Thrush?
No. It's strep.
Oh.
Strep throat. Streptococcus is on your throat at all times. That germ. That bacteria all the time. It's only when you get weakened that it's allowed to grow out of control. Only when you become fertile. There is no instant gratification, magic bullet, miracle against any of this stuff. All there is increased resistance, increased internal, keeping yourself unfertile. It takes hard work. It takes hard work to be healthy. It's not easy. I would love to eat donuts and pizza all day, every day, but you just can't do it. You got to exercise. You have nutrition. Nutrition is so big. We'll get into that a little bit later. It's so big. You need 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 3 fatty acids every single day. In 1936, there's a Senate document saying there's no more minerals in the soil, so if the American public wants to get everything their body needs, they need supplementation. But, most of us never hear about that. Most of the foods we eat are calorie full,